Good morning. I wanted to review some things with you for class. Some of you seem to all of a sudden be having some concerns now that we're going to be doing some videotaping. And I wanted to go back and just review with you for a few minutes. I don't want you to panic over this, but I've been sending you emails forever, and I hope you've gotten all the documents that I've sent out. And you need to go back and review your emails because none of them were returned, so I know they all went through. But I also have left modules 1 and 2 open because you can go in anytime and look and see what's there. Particularly in starting with module 1, there's a video on an introduction to the class, and there's also a video that was done on the way to tape, how to do it. All of the directions are there. Please go over that. You have it both in video form from Michael Smedshammer, who's head of Blackboard, the online education, and you also have it in writing because we sat down and we did a complete narrative step by step on how to do your video to make it easy, because you only need to use your phone. It's not complicated. It's pretty easy to follow it. I also talked with online help desk and made arrangements with them. I went over it all with them. They know where it's located, the afternoon onboard help desk. So you want to do the PM shift. Well, probably the morning would too, but I didn't talk with them. I did talk with the afternoon group. So they know that some of you will have questions about how to do your video, and they're willing to help you figure out how to do it on Blackboard. So use those resources. This is not meant to be one of those things that just stumps you. You all take pictures with your camera, and that's all this simply is taking a short video of you talking with another person. It's just you have to remember you cannot show anybody but yourself, and you have a set of 6 questions that you're going to ask that person. And then the rest of us are going to look at your video, and we're going to talk about, what do you do? You've seen a video now on people's attitudes, actions while they're talking with somebody. The fact that maybe your hands are going, you're saying a lot, you're leaning forward, you're leaning back, you're half asleep, whatever it is that we do that we don't realize we're doing when we're being interviewed or interviewing. So please go back and look at all that and then ask your questions. I had deliberately put the first 3 people as employees of Community Service Agency because they have a lot of other caseworkers that they can talk to and maybe tape, and they all have problems. I know, I've had them all in class. And so there is a really good population to choose from if you don't want to do a client, but you could find somebody that would agree maybe to tape you for a few minutes. But so they had a ready-made population that I felt was available, so they're the first. And I appreciate that. But I also deliberately set this back until the 3rd module so that you had 3 weeks to get organized. Those of you who, when you have a taping to do and know it's coming up because I sent you a list of when each of you is expected to do yours, you've got plenty of time to get it done because you don't want to wait until that last Monday to submit it because it closes and you don't want to leave people without the opportunity to see your video on time. So be courteous about it. If you can't get it done on time, then let me know so that I can open it up for the rest of the class to be able to see it. This is not, how do I say this? This is like a test. This is you testing your interviewing skills, you looking at how you talk to people. When you take a look at counseling, I made my mind up a long time ago that it's a conversation you have with another person and that you show a real interest, a genuine interest in what they have to say. It's kind of like saying, "Hi, how are you?" and then walking away. Only you're not walking away, you're saying, "Hi, how are you?" And then you're going to elicit a response to that. How are they really? You're to be interested in who they are and what they're doing and what they have to say. And how do you get those responses from people? How do you genuinely show that you care what they have to say and that you're listening? So you're going to get to see yourself and you're going to get to ask yourself, how do I want to appear to the person who's interviewing me? You know, how honest are they? Do they really care if I'm alive or dead? And for the most part, with people, we just kind of walk by and leave them alone. We don't want to hear them give an answer to how are you, because they probably would like to tell us, because most people would. We all need to talk, and the person who talks is the one who feels better. So it's taking the myth out of counseling interviewing and making it an honest and genuine conversation in which both parties participate. And you as the leader needs to think about how that's done. So go back and watch these things. I really appreciate Mike Smetshammer. He's really a neat man, and he spent a lot of time, you know, trying to think of how to best help you produce your video. So he is much more creative than I am. So you get the words from me, because I wrote them all down and then typed them all up. And so I have a copy here too. Come on over and I'll go over it with you. But don't just put this off because it's coming. We're trying a whole new venture here in how to counsel and interview and make our skills better to be professionals. So with that, have a great week, and yes, you can call me. Please do. Bye.